St. John Bosco, with your permission, was established in 1985 as a private school by the Good Shepherd Catholic Church, Community 2, Tema, with an initial enrollment of 72 learners. In 1986, the KG was absorbed into the public sector by the government. This was followed by the absorption of the primary and JHS department in 1981. St. John Bosco presently boasts of 838 learners and a staff strength of 29, consisting of male teachers who are 7 and 22 female teachers. The lead performers are Khadija to Muhammad. She will lead with the English recital. Jewelry Danson will lead with Gang recital. And Emmanuel Astari will lead with Tree recital.
Let's lift second, explaining why we suffer no famine. Our respect for our country must shine like the stars. Derogatory words must never be heard from us. Our culture unites us under the flag that brings us together as fellow guardians of one nation, one country, and with a common destiny. Omanpeni John Dramani Mahama, Nina Bedi Etre, Professor Zainana Opoku Ademai, Oba son of Papebi, Barima Katetre Kwama, our Autosum watching Nana no. When I walk, I wonder, Oba Bessia, our Odi Kanye, Omanpeni Abedi Etre Wayamanmu. When I would the idea of commander say, oh, bring Ponko Kra Odi Kanye. Your Excellency, John Dramani Mahama, Nigeria Fusi Wohene say, Are attire to Oduduwa of the source, that Sebre, or Sia Diayo, Indera Japanana, Gonjani this year, Papebi, Prekese Jamendu, Ofisi Krotiana no Ajietiemu, on my penny on my home Kabaniman, or Kessie, Ojina Pinti Maneman, and then Ghana, Eddie Ifia Ediosia Enkron, and then you did that Kessie my Yeninia. Mema mwati ipenifuani etitui amwesia muhanimia yamaga na franka asunkosro yamaga na franka asunkosro yama enidaswa kani anenkoso nshren yenim yese yego simanti yensro akudie biara yana nanum huhanetem itu wo bo kwan patu homa aman a ewo ebribu munya wo fa ahudie yaya akofo it is say tiamwa mutse de say kabom ne asumdie say infama anu odemba inua ketutu mi bubu na so inua ewa kwae mu de eduna ho pintin ye ne tse ya mamre no ho amane eninia it is say fraya ho de hiadamu a mama yanya ne ntame mu aye ho na ene na etre odo it is say siase ya mama yanya ye ho atu na no be ma ya de kabom ne ba ko ye aye susujia woka ba ko a waka ye ninia efise ye ninia free ye funu ba kum yemfa ene ba ko tonjom se Ghana di adie na e dance free aman a ewo ebribri mu ninia
Omanpeni Mahama ye eni daso ye nananum beye bi nanso wodie wa bese hokra wa amamo a edi kai no wa mbeda kra se ye ka nsia wa ma ye nsi okroje no di bisi nyema di biye ediani di wetisi ayaresa bia wudo bebre ebi ni Rage Hospital ewa in Kramante muha na nyema we free asiare ye kra die se ye kasa wo ye ni di asoa ye bua kra Omanpeni Haiten what is the Biblia to say? Who? What are you to me to cry? It's a card. It's an fango out. What is it so easy? Yes, to me the Empress Sadako. Omanpeni John Dramani Mahama. I need a Swahili. Yes, so was Swa.
Naya, sorry.
Distinguished guests.
Yeah, you are a
St. John Bosco Basic School. Shall we put our hands together for St. John Bosco? Laboni, Senior High, perform some patriotic song. Thank you very much, St. John Bosco. St. John Bosco, thank you. Thank you so much for the wonderful performance. Laboni Senior High leads us through patriotic songs. They are performing Wabajake, composed by Amanzeba and arranged by
Surely the chariots have fled. By the light of the black sun, we are gallantly led. From afar we have come to this land now our own, to harvest the freedom our forefathers sown. What better care? What better care? Hey, what better care? You was a song.
A round of applause for Labone Senior High School. Labone Senior High School. Senior High, shall we give them a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests? We shall proceed to invite Aloboshi 1 and 2 basic schools to give us some traditional dance performance. They are performing Bamaya, Tora, and Kadodo Abojo. Bamaya is a traditional dance, celebratory of the people of Dagomba in the northern Ghana. It's often called the rain dance. Bamaya commemorates a 19th century drought where men dressed in women's attire to appease the gods results in rain. It's often performed at festivals, funerals, and social gatherings. Bamaya means the valley is wet in Dagbani. It originated during a severe, long-lasting drought in the northern region of Ghana. Tora is also a traditional, joyous, and celebratory dance performed by women and young girls from the Dagomba ethnic group in the northern Ghana. It's often performed at weddings, funerals, and after harvest. The dance is rooted in Dagomba legend involving a king, Nenzo, and his best friend, Nazu Jangulo. The Torah is used for entertainment and education. It's considered a soul of Dagon culture. Distinguished guests, this is the Torah dance. It is a traditional, joyous, and celebratory dance performed by women and young girls from the Dagomba ethnic group in the northern Ghana. It's often performed at weddings, funerals, and after harvest. The dance is rooted in Dagomba legend involving a king, Nenzo, and his best friend, Nazu Jankulo. The significance of this dance is that it is used for education and for entertainment. It is considered a soul of Gabon culture. Distinguished guests, we are witnessing the Kadodo Ajopo dance. The dance is the initial grateful phase of the Ajopo war dance, performed primarily by Ewe women in Ghana, Togo, and Benin. It depicts the strength of the woman on the war front, assisting the men to capture their enemies. It acts as a curtain raiser, featuring elegant, flowing arm gestures, precise waist movements, and gentle taps or hops, with the leading foot before the men's energetic Asia phase. This beautiful dance originates from Dahomey, now Benin, as a spiritual religious dance before adapting into a social recreational dance. It is frequently performed during traditional festivals, funerals, and social gatherings to entertain and showcase cultural heritage. Distinguished guests, Alobochi 1 and 2 basic schools. Alomoshi 1 and 2 basic school. Shall we put hands together for such a wonderful performance. They gave us Bamaya Tura and the Kadodo Adobo performance. May I mention that these two performances were coordinated by Mr. Michael Into Aye, the Director, PE and Sports of the Ghana Education Service.
The parade will now advance in review order.
Right! Right! Chest! Right! So! Right! Up! Right! Will advance in review order. By the center. Quick! March!
Shall we please rise for the national anthem? All personnel in uniform are to pay the appropriate compliment.
Rain! National salute! Resign! Arms!
Please be seated. The parade commander will now ask permission to stand the parade at ease for the anniversary speech by the President of the Republic and Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces.
Escort. May I have your permission to stand the parade at ease for the delivery of the anniversary speech, Your Excellency. Your Excellency.
Indeed, before the President would deliver his speech, we shall take drum appellation from the Ministry of Health Basic School located in the Accra Metropolitan under the directorship of Madam Justine Ivy Apau. The reciters are Rahel Afari-Yeboah and Carol Na Ahima Densua Entry. The Ministry of Health Basic School was established in 1975 with 5 boys and 8 girls. Now they boast of over 2,000 student population and 60 staff population.
Rain of day. Rain. Stand. East. Up.
COVID-19 levy. ofe nie se fell. My hair yellow. John Dramani Mahama. Nizibo. Nizibo lele. Ni oke ofe. Ma. Gana bi kemo. Ni oke ofe. Ayako. Gana bi ke ayako. Ni oke ofe. Ma. Obamade mo. Koi bepe ni jibo. Woi bepe ni jibo. Bokake adai fe ni. Ofe ni efe fell. Ni oke ofe. Africa fe ni jio. Odi iwala here lo. O here iwala. Ofe ne ye Zambia. Ni efe fell. Yo for yo papa jibo lele. Ayeko. Shulo papa. Ni Ghana. John Dramani Mahama. Ghana bi femi ba omanye kemi habo. Nuba ane si ajo. Nimre akwe. Koni Ghana aya ehe. Noya keshere mo aba. Wala wala. Ni oke ofe. Basta odeya. Ni riema. Ghana mafemi mbobotwe. Ni oke ofe. Riema kede ningo. Nyefa nye iwalado.
Shall we please give them a round of applause? May I at this juncture respectfully invite the President of the Republic of Ghana and Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, to deliver the 69th Independence Anniversary Address.
Thank you. Kindly be seated. Thank you. Your Excellency, First Lady Lordina Dramani Mahama, Your Excellency, Dr. Honorable Terence Drew, Prime Minister of St. Kitts and Nevis, and your beautiful wife, Your Excellency, Vice President Jane Nana Opokwa Ajimai, the Right Honorable Speaker of Parliament, Your Lordship, Chief Justice Paul Bafuboni, Your Excellencies, former Presidents John Ajekum Kufuor and Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo, the Chief of Staff and senior government officials, honorable ministers and deputy ministers, Your Excellencies, members of the diplomatic corps, Name, Nime, officers and men of the Ghana Armed Forces, our school children and youth of Ghana, my fellow citizens. On this sacred day, the 6th of March, we gather once again to commemorate the freedom that our forebears won for us 69 years ago. We stand here not just as witnesses to history, but as guardians of a legacy and architects of our shared destiny that are united under the red for our courage, the gold for our wealth, the green for our forests, and the black star that shines as a beacon of hope for Africa and the diaspora. Today, as we mark our 69th independence anniversary, we do so under the theme, Building Prosperity, Inspiring Hope. This theme is more than just ceremonial. It represents a covenant between the government and the governed, a solemn promise that every decision we make and every policy we implement must foster prosperity and renew hope for every Ghanaian. Just 6 days ago, I stood before Parliament to deliver the State of the Nation address. I spoke honestly about our challenges and confidently about the future and the progress we are making. But today, I speak not only to our Parliament, but to every Ghanaian. The farmer in the northern savannah, the trader in the Makola markets, the teachers in our classrooms, the nurses in our hospitals and clinics, the young entrepreneur with a smartphone in his hand, and every Ghanaian, both at home and in the diaspora. This is our story. This is our moment. We cannot speak of Ghana's present without paying homage to our past. 69 years ago, Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah proclaimed to the world that at long last the battle is ended and that Ghana, our beloved country, is free forever. He also added that the independence of Ghana is meaningless unless it is linked up with the total liberation of the African continent. Nkrumah did not only grant us independence, he awakened within us a sense of consciousness and a continental purpose. Starting with the UGCC and eventually the CPP, along with the countless unsung heroes and patriots, they sparked a movement that altered the course of African history. Today, we honor the memory of Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah and all others who have led this country after him. All of them have been a part of our history and have brought us to this moment in our lives. From Dr. Kofi Abrifabuzia to J.A. Ankara, Akwesi Afrifa, Ike Achampong, General Akufo, Jerry John Rawlings, John Ajekum Kufuor, John Evans Atta Mills, and Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Every administration, regardless of its political inclination, has played its part in building the nation we all proudly call Ghana. Our democracy has endured because we've learned to compete without destroying, to disagree without hatred, and to transfer power peacefully, which is evidence of the maturity and the wisdom of the Ghanaian people. Your Excellency Prime Minister Terence Drew, your presence here today carries great significance for us. Your visits and our bilateral engagements represent more than just diplomacy. They signify a historic reconnection between Ghana and our brothers and sisters in the Caribbean. Branches of the same ancestral tree. The dungeons of the Cape Coast and Elmina castles remind us of the dark chapters of history when millions of Africans were forcibly transported across the Middle Passage to the so-called New World. Yet from that tragedy arose the remarkable resilience, creativity, and cultural brilliance that continue to influence the world. Today, Ghana is working with partners across Africa and the diaspora to seek historical justice. Later this month, Ghana will submit a motion to the United Nations declaring slavery and the transatlantic slave trade the gravest crime against humanity. This motion will represent the justice and restitution that is long overdue. And Ghana, the first sub-Saharan African nation to gain independence, will once again lead the global call for dignity and restoration. My fellow citizens, when I took office, you granted me a clear mandate to reset our nation, Ghana. Resetting Ghana goes beyond simply managing our issues. It involves transforming how we govern, how we produce, and how we share the fruits of our prosperity. Over the past year, we've taken decisive steps to stabilize our economy, restore investor confidence, and rebuild fiscal discipline in how we manage our resources. Inflation is declining. The cedi, our local currency, is stabilizing, and confidence in the Ghanaian economy is gradually returning. We've renegotiated our debts to obtain more sustainable terms for our people, and we've redirected valuable national resources towards healthcare, education, agriculture, and employment creation. But resetting Ghana goes beyond just the numbers. It involves resetting our values, our expectations, and the social contract that exists between leaders and citizens. Leadership must be accountable. Corruption is a cancer that erodes the very foundation of our nation. Every cedi that is stolen from the public purse represents a classroom that is robbed of textbooks. It represents a hospital that will go without medicines. It represents a road that will be left uncompleted. And it represents a young graduate that will be denied opportunity. Under my leadership, we're not just fighting corruption with words alone. We're strengthening institutions, protecting anti-corruption agencies from political interference, and ensuring that no individual, regardless of their status or party, is above the law. But government cannot win this battle alone. We must foster a national culture of integrity, where honesty is valued and public service is regarded as a sacred duty. Independence granted us freedom, but freedom demands responsibility. We need to re-establish discipline in our national life, discipline in how we manage public resources, discipline in adhering to the law, discipline in how we treat one another in public life. Patriotism should extend beyond just slogans. True patriotism must be shown through our everyday actions. The citizen who protects public property, the public servant who treats every Ghanaian with respect, and the entrepreneur who opts to invest his resources in Ghana's future. Above all, we must place country above party, above tribe, and above personal interest. Citizens, Ghana is bigger than any one of us. To the young people of this country, I see you, I hear you, and I believe in your potential. You belong to a generation that is armed with tools and opportunities that earlier generations could hardly have imagined. In your hands, a smartphone transforms into a classroom. In your hands, a business platform, a smartphone transforms into a business platform. In your hands, a smartphone transforms into a creative studio and a gateway to the global economy. However, I also recognize your frustrations, and that is why government is investing in digital infrastructure, entrepreneurship programs, and innovation hubs across the country, from Accra to Kumasi to Tamale, Takrady, Ho, and Koforidua. We're reforming education to meet the needs of the modern economy and expanding internship and apprenticeship programs to bridge the gap between school and the world of work. But success will also depend on discipline, resilience, and excellence. And let me give you sound advice. The future belongs to those who prepare for it. Permit me to congratulate the 52 outstanding students who received the President's Independence Day Award for school children earlier this week. I also commend Keta Secondary Technical School for winning the 69th Independence Day quiz competition. And I extend my congratulations to the winners of this year's National Debates Competition. All of you represent the promise of Ghana's future. My fellow countrymen and women, I'm pleased to announce that I have assented to the 24-Hour Economy Authority Bill, and it has now become law. This historic reform will boost Ghana's productivity. Businesses will be incentivized to run across multiple shifts. Factories will operate around the clock, and services will become more accessible to our citizens. 1,000 new jobs will be generated across various sectors, ranging from manufacturing and logistics to security and transportation. This initiative will enable us to optimize the use of our national infrastructure and establish Ghana as a competitive industrial hub. And this is how we will create prosperity. I'm also pleased to announce that we're in the final stages of setting up the Women's Development Bank. This work has been under the leadership of our hard-working Vice President, Jane Nana Opoku-Agyeman. Our women entrepreneurs have historically been the backbone of Ghana's informal economy, and yet too many of them face barriers to affordable credit. This Women's Development Bank will provide accessible financing, mentorship, and business support that is tailored to women-led enterprises. When women succeed, families thrive, and nations prosper. Women of Ghana, we are committed to investing so that you realize your full potential. Ghana's destiny is inseparable from Africa's destiny. Today, Africa is home to over 1.4 billion people and possesses the youngest workforce in the world. The African Continental Free Trade Area, which is based here in Accra, is one of the most ambitious economic integration projects in the history of the world. A unified market for African goods and services, a platform for African innovation, a foundation for Africa's economic sovereignty. Ghana will continue to lead by example, demonstrating that democracy, economic reform, and African unity can succeed together. As we approach the milestone of Ghana's 70th anniversary next year, let us reaffirm our national vision. A vision of a Ghana where no child will go to bed hungry. And a Ghana where education is accessible and empowering. A Ghana where healthcare is affordable and accessible. A Ghana with world-class infrastructure. A Ghana that produces what it consumes. A Ghana where merit and not connections decides opportunity. A Ghana that is digitally connected from Aflao to Hamile. A Ghana that preserves its forests and environment for future generations. This vision is within reach, but it requires our collective efforts. My fellow Ghanaians, 69 years ago, our nation was born in hope, and together we gather here this morning to renew that hope. The journey has not always been smooth. We have stumbled and often felt disappointed in ourselves, but we have never given up. There's resilience that defines the Ghanaian spirit still lives on. As your president, I pledge to serve with integrity, humility, and unwavering dedication to the welfare of our people. But Ghana's progress cannot rely solely on my leadership. It will depend on every citizen doing their part. Wherever you are, whatever you do your part with excellence. Do it for Ghana, do it for Africa, and do it for the generations yet unborn. Ladies, as I conclude, building prosperity, inspiring hope is not merely today's theme. It is our national mission. Today we celebrate how far we have come, and when we leave here, tomorrow we must commit ourselves to how far we will go. May God bless our homeland Ghana and make our nation great and strong. Long live Ghana and long live African unity. I thank you.
Of the 59th Independence Anniversary Address. Thank you, Your Excellency. The parade commander will now invite the Forces Sergeant Major, Chief Warrant Officer Ado Daniel, to lead the contingent in giving 3 hearty cheers to the President of the Republic of Ghana and Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces.
Forces Sergeant Major, to the front.
The Forces Sergeant Major, Chief Warrant Officer Ado Daniel, was born in Kede in the Eastern region. He attended Dunkwanta Secondary School in the Oti region for his ordinary level certificate and Kumasi Polytechnic for Royal Society of Arts Stage 3 accounting option. He holds a higher national diploma in accounting from the same institution, and a Bachelor of Science degree in accounting from the University of Professional Studies. Chief Warrant Officer Ado Daniel also holds advanced certificates in industrial security management, forensics and investigations from the University of Ghana Business School, and a Master of Arts in Peace, Security and Intelligence Management from the University of Professional Studies.
Good morning, Your Excellency. May I have your permission? Carry on with the year. Your Excellency.
He was enlisted into the Ghana Army on 5th January 1996 and posted to 4th Infantry Battalion in Kumasi until his current appointment as a Forces Sergeant Major of the Ghana Armed Forces. Chief Warrant Officer Ado Daniel has served with distinction as a machine gun warrant officer at the Army Combat Training School, the Regimental Sergeant Major for Ghana Battalion in the Democratic Republic of Congo Battalion, and Command Sergeant Major, Central Command Headquarters in Kumasi, and the Sergeant Major of the Ghana Army.
Right! Remove headdress. Remove. Of the review officer, the President and the Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama. Chabai! Hey! Chabai! Hey! Chabai! Yay! Ghana, 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 Osa! Yeah! Yeah! Ghana, 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 Osa! Yeah! Yeah! Ghana! Yeah! Ghana! Oh, yeah! Hey! Yeah, he Hey! Yeah, where be the boy? Tell me the boy. Right! We'll play headdress. The place.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and that was the Forces Sergeant Major Chief Warrant Officer Ado Daniel, leading the contingent to give 3 hearty cheers to the President of the Republic and the Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama.
mic there. No, homie.
Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I am pleased to announce that today marks the birthday of Her Excellency the First Lady, Mrs. Lordina Mahama. Happy birthday, Your Excellency. And before the parade marches off, let us kindly note that the Ghana Armed Forces will not hold Open Day this year. Any inconvenience caused is deeply regretted. However, there will be fireworks display at the Kwame Nkrumah Circle, popularly known as Accra, Dubai, near Obra Sports, this evening at 7 p.m.
Right! So,
the parade commander will now ask permission to march off the colors and the remaining of the parade.
Your Excellency, the 69th Independence Anniversary Parade over. May I have your permission to march off the colors and the remainder of the parade? Your Excellency. Your Excellency. National salute!
Shall we please rise for the national anthem?
Free! Arms!
Please be seated. Thank you.
No! March of the colors. I know.
You are please requested to rise as the colors passes where you are seated as a mark of compliment to the colors.
Right! Three! Quick! March!
We have come to the end of this year's Independence Day anniversary parade. I humbly request that we remain seated as our dignitaries take leave of the ground. We will see the President of the Republic of Ghana taking leave of us first, followed by the Prime Minister of the Federation of States, Kate and Nevis, and then followed by the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana. We would like to express our sincere appreciation to you all for your attendance and participation. I am Lieutenant Colonel Rita Anane from the Department of Public Relations, Ghana Armed Forces, and I have been your Mistress of Ceremonies for today's program. My co-Master of Ceremonies is Mr. Daniel Feni, Head of Public Relations Unit of the Ghana Education Service. We wish you all safe journeys as you travel to your various destinations, and may God richly bless us all. Thank you. I wish to emphasize that there won't be any open day by the Ghana Armed Forces in all garrisons this year, and any inconvenience caused is deeply regretted. There will be fireworks display at the Kwame Nkrumah Circle, popularly known as Accra, Dubai, near Obra Sports this evening at 7 p.m. You are all invited. Thank you.
So I say,